Hey guys, how are you? Dan from Performance Training Centre Perth. We just had our first workshop today with Ed Coan. I'm pretty sure you all know who he is. If you don't, yeah, wow, just Ed Coan on Google, and plenty of video and content comes up. But anyway, what I thought we'd do is just do a quick interview with Ed. We're not really going to talk about him personally because we all know who he is, and like I said, if you don't know, then just Google it. I wanted to talk to Ed about the Australian powerlifting scene and his take on it, and where we are and how we compare to the US. So just thanks for coming down there.
Oh, you're very welcome. I've had a great time here.
Yeah, it's good. It's great to have you here, and everyone just everyone idolizes you, so
It's pretty cool.
yeah, it's cool. Especially the girls.
Oh, what are you going to do?
So Ed, like I said, I just wanted to have a quick chat to you about, in particular the Australian powerlifting scene, the gyms that we have here and the coaching and, the attitude of the lifters and the feds and, I mean, you've been to the GPC Australia Nationals this year.
Yes.
For example, what did you think of the comp, how it was run, the quality of the lifting?
Very well run because everybody pitches in to make it perfect. So you don't have a problem. It's all run by lifters, so they know what it takes to make it right, to make the lifters happy. I've never seen so many people get along in my life, and the depth of the competition is getting bigger and bigger, closer and closer over here. So that part is good to see. But I mean, I'm one day of lifting at Nationals, they had 83 women.
Yeah.
So how can you beat that? And a lot of the women aren't like a typical powerlifter woman. They're just women that like to lift now because they like the way it makes their bodies feel and look. So regular people are getting involved, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I think that's important for the sport.
Yes.
Because as you know, it's a small sport.
Yeah, it is.
People are somewhat scared and intimidated by the big weight. But I think, and obviously when they see some of the old school video of the big,
Yeah,
big
I don't want to look like that.
Yeah, and so they get the impression that lifting heavy weights, you're going to look like, you're going to blow out,
Yeah.
which is not the case. I mean,
No.
you look at some of the girls from Nationals, just for example, I don't know, off the top of my head, Yolandi,
Yeah.
she's lean as, and she's strong. So,
Yeah.
83 women. Compared to some of the meets in the US, how does it compare?
The women are starting to catch up, but they're still behind.
In the US or our women? In Australia?
Yeah, they're still behind.
Yeah, but you would expect that.
Yeah, the amount of women we have is so much greater.
Yeah.
The guys are starting to gain, and that's pretty cool. I mean, you have, Krita, Eldine, you have little Christos, 300 kilo deadlift at 67. You have massive Odell, who's going to be one of the greatest the world has ever seen. So you got a lot of the great lifters that are coming around. I mean, then you have in the other class you have Matt Stenzel, you have Martin Noon, and
some of the heavy guys, Jackson Murray,
Ricky Goodyear.
Some of the big
Yeah,
boys.
they're going to start posting bigger and bigger numbers and close that gap between the rest of the world, which would be nice to see.
Yeah. So in terms of the gyms, the powerlifting gyms in the US, how do they compare with what you've seen in Australia?
Way better.
In what respect?
Over here.
Yeah, in what respect?
Over here.
What's the...
Both the size and they're more specific on what they want. As far as training, it's a real gym. It's not a health club atmosphere, which you can have regular people still come in and train hard and get better results. I think you get better results through a powerlifting gym that has a little bit of extra equipment than you do in a health club because it's real work. A lot of people don't want to do real work, but once they do it, there's a different feel for it. They don't, because they don't think they can do it. They're intimidated by it. They're told that they can't do that.
Yeah, I think it's a big misconception about
Huge.
the style of training.
Yeah, huge.
Going from the old health club style of treadmills and bikes to bench pressing and deadlifting.
Yeah, and I think the people in strength gyms are actually a lot easier to deal with less attitude than the idiots in most health clubs.
That's funny.
It's
so
true.
Tell us about the gym you train at in the US.
Quads, I've been there for so many years. Excuse me. The original owners are gone, but all the members actually pitch in to make sure that the gym is taken care of. Even though the owners don't give a crap anymore, the new owners, we do.
Yeah.
And I
the culture. You want to make sure the culture doesn't shift.
Yes, and I might even open up my own little place after the first year or sometime.
PTC US?
Southside.
PTC Southside?
Yeah.
You have to speak to
You never know.
You just come from Pro Rule 6 on the weekend. Tell us about Pro Rule 6.
Pretty nerve-wracking as far as, I mean, I was a competitor. Luckily I wasn't. But
next year?
From the outside, you never know. From the outside looking in, the depth of the competition was great, and judging was spot on. I mean, there's always going to be a few bad calls. I don't know if I really saw too many, but you know, shit happens. Everything was great. Judges are actually really good. They work hard. I don't think there was any real misloads or bad spotting. I mean, Spiro spots, so that's his thing. He's always good. And the competition was great. Everyone got along. I didn't see any problems whatsoever. It's great to see everyone get along with huge lists.
I mean, it's really good that we've got big sponsors and people supporting the sport like Emad.
Yeah, great guy. He loves the sport and he'll do whatever he can to make it right.
Yeah. And look, on the flip side, you've got people like Wayne Howlett, running Capo, GPA,
yes,
World's coming up.
and that's getting bigger too.
Yeah,
That's getting bigger too. I mean, you have three feds over here: the GPA, GPC, and PA,
and PA,
IPF stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
everybody has a place to go.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's lifter's choice.
Yeah, it's a shame people don't get along, but
yeah, look,
I don't care. It's still a lifter. Lifters like to lift.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like I can still be friends with you if you lift in the IPF or I lift in the GPC or whatever other federation. It doesn't matter.
So you're coming down for GPA Worlds in November?
Yes, at the end of November.
Nice.
Yeah, it should be good. I'll probably do some judging and some color commentary stuff.
Cool.
Maybe even squat there. You never know if I feel good enough. Just for fun, just to show that the old guy can still do it a little bit.
Well, you just squatted 312 for 3 back at PTC HQ, so.
Oh, as long as I can do 350 or so, just walk out with no knee wraps, then just like.
Yeah, just lazy 350.
Just to make my ass get in shape again.
Well, I think that pretty much covers it. I just wanted to have a quick chat about these.
Yeah, no, that's great.
So everyone can just see what you're taking.
And like I told you, with the PTCs, I can only speak for because that's the only gyms I've been. Scott Watson and his crew, fantastic.
Yeah.
Marcos and his crew, fantastic. You and you crew, fantastic. I love the level of loyalty all your members have for you guys, and it just shows you how good a job you're doing if they all stick by you.
I'm pretty sure we all appreciate that. Thank you very much. Well, that's it. We'll wrap it up there. Ed Coan, we've got another workshop tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.